Hello mga ka-numbers! Welcome to our Linear Algebra video lesson. I'm Reginan and Singson, and today we're diving into a powerful mathematical tool, the matrices. Yes mga kaibigan, matrix is not just a movie. It's a math concept that helps solve real-life problems in engineering, computer graphics, economics, and more. Kaya tara, let's explore the world of matrices. By the end of this video, you will be able to define what is a matrix and identify its order or dimensions, perform basic matrix operations such as addition, subtraction, and scalar multiplication, and appreciate the use of matrices in solving real-world problems. Before we begin, let's warm up your brains with a quick activity. On the next few slides, you will see 5 sets of jumbled letters. Each set represents a word related to today's lesson. Your task is to unscramble the letters to form the correct word. Don't worry, if you don't know the answers right away, it's okay to guess. Just try your best and you might learn something new along the way. Number 1. The number of rows and columns in a matrix. That is right. That is an order. Number 2. What we call each value inside a matrix. Nice! That's an element. Number 3. An operation where you increase each value. Great job! That is addition. Number 4. An operation when you reduce or remove values. Correct! Subtraction. Number 5. A rectangular array of numbers that starts with M and ends with X. Great! That is a matrix. Nice work! Now that our brains are warmed up, let's unpack the world of matrices. First, let us define what is a matrix. A matrix is a rectangular array of numbers arranged in rows and columns. Each number in a matrix is called an element. This is an example of a matrix. In this matrix A, the rows are the horizontal lines, and the columns are the vertical ones. So, this matrix has 2 rows and 2 columns. The order of a matrix refers to its size, which is the number of rows and columns. We write the order as rows times columns. So, for matrix A, the order is 2 by 2. Here's another example. Matrix B is equal to 3, 5, 7, 1, 0, negative 2. Matrix B has 2 rows and 3 columns, so the order is 2 by 3. Now that we have explored what is a matrix and how to determine its order, let us now move on to the operations we can perform on matrices, specifically on addition, subtraction, and scalar multiplication. These basic operations will help us understand how matrices work in solving mathematical problems. To add 2 matrices, they must have the same order, meaning they must have the same numbers of rows and the same number of columns. Then, we add the elements in the same position. If the dimensions or the order doesn't match, the matrices cannot be added. For example, we have matrix A and matrix B. Matrix A is equal to 1, 2, 3, and 4, and matrix B is equal to 5, 6, 7, and 8. Since both matrices have the same order, having 2 rows and 2 columns, therefore we can add them. To add matrices, we simply add the elements in the same position. So we add 1 plus 5, 2 plus 6, 3 plus 7, 4 plus 8. Therefore, the sum of the matrix A plus B is equal to 6, 8, 10, 12. Subtraction is just like addition, but you subtract corresponding elements using the same matrices A and B. A minus B is equal to 1 minus 5, 2 minus 6, 3 minus 7, 4 minus 8 is equal to negative 4, negative 4, negative 4, and negative 4. Make sure both matrices have the same size before doing this. Now, let us proceed to scalar multiplication. A scalar is just a single number. When we multiply a matrix by a scalar, we simply multiply each element of the matrix by that number. Now, let's look at an example of scalar multiplication. We have matrix A is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, and our scalar, which is equal to 3. To multiply a matrix by a scalar, we simply multiply each element by that scalar. So we have 3 times 1, 3 times 2, 3 times 3, 3 times 4. Kapag minultiply na natin, we get 3, 6, 9, 12. That is our final answer. Here's what you always need to remember. First, only matrices of the same order can be added or subtracted. Second, scalar multiplication works on any order of a matrix. And lastly, operations are performed element-wise, meaning element by element. Therefore, you must always match positions. Now that we know how matrices work, let's ask this important question. Where do we use matrices in real life? Every time you play a game or watch an animated movie, matrices are working behind the scenes. How? Matrices helps in rotating, scaling, and translating images and 3D models. In business and economics, matrices helps organize and analyze big amounts of data. Using matrices, we can quickly compute total sales, profits, and compare performance. Engineers also use matrices in areas like civil, electrical, and mechanical engineering. For example, in civil engineering, matrices help solve systems of equations that model things like force in bridges or traffic flow. In neural networks and AI, yes, even artificial intelligence, machine learning models use matrices to process large amounts of data, like recognizing faces or translating languages. At this point, let us test your understanding with a quick quiz. Comment your answers below. Number 1. What is the order of this matrix? Number 2. Add the following matrices. Number 3. Multiply the matrix by scalar 2. Pause the video, try answering, and then play again to see the solution. Alright, let's see how you did. For number 1, the order is 2 by 3, 2 rows and 3 columns. Good job if you got that. Number 2, the answer is 6, 6, 3, 9. Nice! Number 3, scalar multiplication gives 6, 14, 8, 2. Easy peasy. Good job! If you get all three right, give yourself a high five. Kung may mali, don't worry. Practice lang yan. Rewind and review anytime. Great job, mga ka-numbers! You've just learned the basics of matrices and how to operate with them. These skills are your stepping stones to advanced topics like matrix multiplication and inverse matrices. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel for more math videos. Thank you for watching. Bye!